Hey guys, welcome back to All the Above. I'm just about getting ready to do the Vault, which is the next mission in the Romulan Mystery section here in the episodes. Um, I don't like doing this mission too much, but it's a lot better than the next mission that I'm going to have to do, which is, where is it? Here, Coliseum. Coliseum is probably the longest drawn out mission that you could do, and it's probably best to have friends to do it with you. So let's get started. All right, so what we got to do is get to yeah, Starbase 39. You could just transwarp there, so you don't really have to find it on the map, which is kind of great. Kind of saves a bunch of time. But I would probably go ahead and make sure that you have a good idea of the surrounding area in the map so you know where places are. Oh boy. Alright, let's see here. Who do we have to speak to? We gotta speak to Lieutenant Commander DeSoto in the Admiral's office. So usually there should be a way to indicate where you're going. Um, but the door is right here just before you get out. So let me go ahead and do that again for you. So you should have done that to begin with. My bad. So once you start off here. You just make your way out here into this promenade, and then you go to this door right here, and then click on the turbo lift to the Admiral's office. And there you go. DeSoto should be right here.
In order to avoid drawing too much attention, you need to fly under the radar, so to speak. Admiral Tanay has authorized the requisition of a shuttlecraft for you. You can fulfill the requisition in the shipyard. Once you're ready, take the shuttlecraft out to the Hakona system. If you have a runabout fighter or other such craft available, feel free to use it, but do not approach the system in a starship. We want to avoid the notice of whoever's in the vault. A shuttle will also be able to dock with the vault and explore the interior.
Understood. Also, they didn't voice that. Dang it! All right. So also, the Republic Intelligence will be sending one of their best with you on this operation, Commander Talmira. She's been fully briefed and will transport to your vessel as soon as you're ready to depart the Hakana. I trust this won't be a problem, Lieutenant Commander? Not at all.
Any questions?
Alright, no more.
Very well. Remember, you must use a shuttlecraft, runabout, fighter, or similar small operations craft to undertake this mission. We need on-site intel from the interior of the vault. Starfleet will not clear you to enter the Hakona system otherwise. Good luck.
Alright, so with all that said, we just got to go down to the shipyard, which this station does have one. Let's see. So from the elevator, you just go to the left over here, and it should be down towards. Let's see here. Take a look at the map. Pull up the map here. Should be somewhere in this area right here. Sounds like somebody's worse off than I am. Jesus. Yeah, and signs are up here, so if you ever really need a good reference point, there you go. Let's customize. There, here we go. So we do have a requisition for a shuttlecraft. Let's see here. Yeah, just clear out all these check marks up until the shuttle. Fighter we can definitely try and use. So let's check that out. Oh, that's reset. My bad. There we go. And then make sure that's on all ranks so you don't have to keep looking for it. All right. So we don't really have too much to go with. Now, I do have the Yellowstone runabout, but I'm not going to use that. You're going to get the Type 8 shuttle. And once you got that all set up, you can head over to, let's see here, shuttle information. Here we go. Where is it? That's shuttle requisition. There should be a place to... Yeah, here we go. And then you just... So once you get into the starship selection area, you just head over to your shuttle and you can equip it with the weapons that you have to your disposal. Like for instance, actually I'm going to keep all this the same. I'm not going to bother with that, but if you have extra equipment, definitely take advantage of it. But don't get rid of your omnidirectional phaser. You're going to need that. All right, so we got duty officers done. A couple of them failed. That's all right. All right, so from there you just hit transwarp and head to the section. So let's get going. All right, from here you just hit begin vault and it should automatically put you in the shuttle. And if it doesn't, don't worry, just back out and it'll bring you back to the same point that you were in before. I'm gonna grab a drink. Stuck. There we go. And sorry about that. I'm really thirsty. This mission takes forever to load. I don't know why, and this is one of the reasons why I hate the vault. If you want to, you can easily skip out on missions that you don't want to do. I'm not. I'm going to document and record every one of them, or to a certain degree, because New Romulus.
Obviously, this station isn't as abandoned as Intel suspected. Sensors are reading several Riemann ships in the area, and that's just the ones that we can spot. That station is immense. It must have taken an incredible amount of manpower and technology to build it. It's almost the size of a small moon. Sensors are reading a sophisticated tachyon detection network, as well as several patrolling vessels. For an abandoned station, this facility certainly has a lot of activity. My people are experts at stealth technology. If we want to approach unseen, we must avoid confrontation and find a way to evade or jam their sensor grid. We must assume that if we engage the ships here, they'll notify whoever is left on the station, and it may become difficult to find an entry point.
All right. So with all that said, just avoid the light warbirds, and let's see here. You can consult with Telmira.
The Remans are all over this system. If we start a fight with one of the ships, we'll probably have to fight them all. And there's no telling how many are cloaked here. We have a number of possible options to explore. All of the construction work out here must have required the use of a lot of worker shuttles and a communication booster. We might be able to dig up some information about the station's communication network, if we can find a subspace relay satellite. The Remans are all over this system. If we
Yes.
start a fight with one of the ships...
So yeah, you got a lot of things that you can consult her with. But for the most part, let's see here. It's been a while since I've done this mission, so I am actually kind of clueless. All right, let's Get braced for impact. Alpha attack pattern. Evasive maneuvers for sure. Redistribute shield. Pop that in the front. And I think that's everything. Because I don't think you can... Yeah, that's for your... Yeah, you don't have any stations for a small craft. Alright, let's get on with it. So you have 3 points... Oh, shoot, you can't see the map. But the map is right behind my head. You have 3 points to go by. So just consult your map and you'll see the green arrows. Head to those first.
This asteroid is unusually large, and it's clearly been mined. It was probably used for raw construction materials, like most of the debris here. This particular asteroid contains pergium, titanium, and uranium. It was probably tractored from a nearby system and brought here to construct hull components and power systems. We could probably cut a piece from the asteroid with our weapons for further analysis.
Hmm.
Looks like the fragment has picked up a bit of residual energy from our weapon burst. It'll be radiating energy for a while. Other than that, it's just a rock.
Alright, so the next point we're going to head to is a little bit more risky. There is a heavy warbird about 18 kilometers, so try to avoid them as best you can. I'm going to keep an eye on them just in case. There we go. The one thing I did like about this mission is it kind of requires a little bit of stealth, so, you know, it's a little bit more of a different experience than just warping in, blowing stuff up, and leaving.
Looks like they left this satellite as a communications booster for their short-range worker shuttles. Fortunately for us, it's still active. Unfortunately, it's heavily encrypted. Traffic analysis shows that the network routes its communications through a series of nodes at the station's dorsal peaks. If we flood them with excessive signal, it could cause the network to be unable to handle any signal traffic, which would give us a brief window to slip in. The alerts wouldn't go off because the station would never get the signal. We'll still have to avoid the patrols and make sure we don't get too close to the station until we make the broadcast.
Alright, so depending on what, science, engineer, or tactical you are, will determine how you use that satellite. Alright, so we're all done with that. We're going to head down here. Probably zoom in a little bit.
Indications are that this vessel was refitted for asteroid mining. Apparently, a containment failure in the engine core led to a massive radiation surge. The engine went into emergency shutdown, but all of the couplings and injectors were burned out. The crew probably died due to instant radiation burns. It looks like the vessel was stripped for parts and left derelict.
Alright. Interesting to know they... Alright. Let's get it. Where is everything? So yeah, don't worry about running into these rocks. As far as I can tell, they don't have any. Yeah, well, they do, but you don't have to worry about it. Collision. That's what I was thinking.
Approaching the tachyon grid perimeter. If we're detected by it, that will definitely alert the Remans. Station sensor hub jammed.
And then from here out, you pretty much.
Picking up some unusual energy
Yeah.
readings. We'll need to explore the accessible interior areas and see what we can find. Looks like there's another access conduit across from us. We'll have to think three-dimensionally in here. Sensor readings are also picking up a few scattered life signs.
Alright, so you can explore this entire thing if you really want to. I think I'm gonna head towards the arrow here first so I can start the missions. There we go.
We've tripped some security systems.
Shoot, I should have hit brace for impact. I didn't realize this was gonna happen, but eh.
The doors are a massive set of interior bulkhead doors. They're segmenting the different parts of the base. Possibly a safety measure in case something went wrong in one of the central areas. Access appears to be controlled by use of security keys. We can disable it if we can find a code block that matches part of a security key. This defense turret was hooked into part of the security network. There's a security code in its subsystem. Code block 6750.
Alright, so there's another location around here. There we go.
Microgravity storage containers. Since this interior space has no artificial gravity, they're just left to float here. There's an assortment of construction materials and personal effects, including a personal access code key, 0668.
Alright, so yeah, I would do your best to explore the entire area and get as many codes as possible, but there is one way around it, and it's talking to a bunch of Romulans, which you have to kind of use a little bit of wordplay. Why doesn't it let me? It just let me do it. I don't know why I didn't now. What, do I have to get closer? There we go.
The security node for this block of empty residences includes a code key, block 9904.
And then the last one is right
I'm
here.
reading life signs in some of these living quarters.
Stop.
Interesting.
Damn it. Alright, so I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. Alright, so right here, she needs shield generations and provisions and medical supplies. So you just go to, let's see here. Alright. Yeah. You click on any, you click, you can't see it though. You click on duty officers and pull up the duty officer menu and then hit replicator. So she said shield generators, so I'm gonna get at least 10 of these. I think it was 10 or 20. And it was healing medical supplies. And now I forgot what she wanted. I think it was provisions, right? Alright, so once you got all of that all settled, you can sell the rest of the stuff that they didn't take, or use it later for your fleet. It doesn't matter which. Here we go.
The security key is on a rotation. Each code block matches a piece of one key. Key in the appropriate code when the rotation matches to it. Trying a code on the wrong rotation will probably invalidate that code, so be careful with the timing. That's it. Well done. We should be able to bypass the system and gain access now.
Alright, so yeah, it's best to talk to the Romulan survivors that are in the area, but it's good to have extra codes just in case.
That was a little rough. This would be easier if we had a runabout or a Delta Flyer. Microgravity storage crates, mostly construction supplies. No weapons or unusual energy signatures. There's still power in most of the station. Some of these conduits are damaged. Keep an eye out for energy discharges.
And take out the turrets before you go in there. And so the best thing you can do is avoid the beams, but I'm more focused on getting rid of those turrets, so. Wait a minute. Could have sworn there was something over there, but I guess not.
Above us, that's a Borg sphere. The Tal Shiar must have used this base as a storage facility and research area for Borg technology. Electrical discharges, probably from ionization leaking from the sphere and research nodes. We should be cautious about flying too close to them.
I gotta go up. Alright. Yeah, sorry if I'm not too talkative right now. It's just I'm hoping to get out of here as soon as possible. Because, like,
The Borg sphere is dormant, like it's been put to sleep. It's not the source of the strange readings that long-range scans detected. Looks like the sphere's hooked into part of the local systems network. We should be able to exit through the other doors now. Probably a safety precaution to keep them locked.
man, where's it telling me to go? And I'm gonna consult the map here. Let's see here. It's telling me to go here. Okay, so I'm going the right way. All right.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Man, this shuttle does not like to take hits. Yeah, if you have a little bit of cash to spend, or like if you happen to grab the lifetime subscription or
Quiet
anything
in
like
this
that,
area.
I would
Too quiet.
definitely consider getting a better shuttle. There was something over here. What did I miss? I don't know. Too late now. Getting out of here. Thalaron
This is
Raider.
disturbing. We're looking at a facility used to build Thalaron weapons. If the Remans have infiltrated this base, they may be trying to secure those weapons.
Ah, so our intruder finally arrives at the heart of the matter. Have you seen all that you came to see, little spy? Does it really matter? Call me Obasek, if a name is that important to you. That should be obvious. I intend to make use of this station to further my agenda. Your presence, however, is a bit more curious. I expect that you are operating under the shroud of Empress Sela, whether you realize it or not.
Doubtless you have discovered the source of those readings. Understand that I have little desire to unleash this sort of destruction, but my hand is forced. The Reman people will only be liberated if we are able to make a clear and decisive stand against the Romulans. The technology of this station will allow us to do so. Just as your Federation offered assistance to the Romulans before the supernova of Hobus and the subsequent destruction of Romulus? No. History has shown that I cannot trust in the good intentions of the Federation. An oppressed people must be ready to seize their liberty through any means available to them. The technology of this station has provided me with indisputable means. I will deal with the future when it arrives. For me, there is no tomorrow until my people are free. However, I respect your commitment to your position. It's a shame we are at cross purposes.
I am afraid our time is at an end. My associates have already finished.
I forgot to read that stuff. I'm sorry.
And I have other operations to manage. I think we both know what happens now. May your death be quick and valorous.
Well. Just remember to keep your shields up as best you can for as long as possible. Alright, so the only problem that we're going to have is that we're shaping up towards a sizable ship. And we have to blow out some door locks again. Alright. Alright, where did it go? It's like right there. Oh. There we go. Old mission is old. Alright, let's don't have any really. I'm not gonna worry about that too much right now. Let's get out of here. That was a lot easier than the last time. Great.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Alright, so with this part, take your time because there's going to be a light warbird on the other side of this pillar. If you can, take it out. If you can't, just get out as fast as you can. Or was it the next room? Oh.
Blast the door locks.
It's a heavy warbird. Oh. Even better. He's just on me at all times.
Shield failing. Hull is
Ah, crap. Not good, not good. Yeah, I didn't realize there was a couple other.
Shields failing.
Oh shit!
Hull integrity below 25%.
All right, not to worry. We're good. We're good. I'm gonna hang out right here for a couple of seconds. All right, that should be good enough. All right, so this one I think you actually have to destroy. Yeah.
We must stop Obisek's ship. They cannot be allowed to possess Thaleron weapons. We can use the subspace booster satellite outside the station to send a message to Starfleet as soon as we're clear of the interior. But Obisek's warship will almost certainly attack us when we do. We'll have to survive long enough for reinforcements to arrive.
All right, so
Reinforcements have arrived and are just past that nebula. We don't have much time. We need to meet with our allies and stop that ship.
let's see if we can. Yeah, let's see if we can do it with the shuttle. I think we'll be fine.
USS Laza is signaling us. They're going to engage the Riemann ship, but they want us to take care of the fighters and plasma torpedoes. We are now in the micronebula.
Oh shit! Forgot that.
That was quite an explosion. Probably from the Thaleron weapons carried aboard the ship. We're going to leave the system under high warp to draw off any reinforcements that might come looking. Suggest you return to Federation space.
All right, and that's pretty much it for that mission. I mean, I was pretty quiet for this recording. Sorry about that. It's just the very first thing you want to do in this mission is get the hell out. All right, so you just transwarp back to Starbase 39 and talk to DeSoto. I think next time I'm going to move my position in the camera so you guys can see the map. Alright, so again, like I said before, it's immediately to the left as soon as you walk out. Well, not immediately, but the door right here. Alright. Alright, and then you talk to DeSoto to the left.
taken a preliminary look at your logs, and it seems that things went a bit unexpectedly. I have a feeling this isn't the last time we'll be seeing the vault. The Riemann commander you encountered is definitely a major player in the disintegration of the Romulan Star Empire. I'm going to send the information you gathered about him over to an old colleague of mine, Dr. Maximilian Peters, for analysis. If this Riemann is a leader in their separatist movement, we'll have to deal with him again. And hopefully, Dr. Peters can work up a psychological profile for him, and a sociological analysis of the separatists. Our next step will be to decode the signal intelligence and go through any remnants left from the ship that was destroyed near the vault. Now that we know that the Riemanns were hoping to use Thaleron weapons, we need to figure out their target location. Right now, Starfleet knows far too little about a civil war in the making, but it'll take time to sift through all of the data. Keep in touch. Starfleet will notify you when we have a lead. Oh, and thanks for the good work.
All right.
Excellent work. We need to learn more about the conflict between Obasek and the Romulans. Sealer's forces may indeed be hounding the Riemanns, but the use of Thaleron weapons is unacceptable. Not even the Klingons or the Breen will stoop to such barbarism. Starfleet intelligence will be working to decode the list of possible targets you acquired from the base's databanks. The next step may be to investigate these sites and find out why the Riemanns want to destroy them.
So it looks like we get a good chunk of experience. Overcharged warp core for seems like beta. Battery. Okay. And a science console for emitter array, which helps with Starship Shield regeneration, which is okay.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Oh yeah, it's also double XP weekend week. Let's take a look at that. Events. Oh yeah, red alert's going on right now. It doesn't really tell you how long the XP boost is going for, but take advantage of that if you can and when you can. Let's see here. I'm gonna do some more. Yeah, hull restoration would be great. Probably pop one in capacity or two. Still locked. All right. Let's see here. So if you're not going to do any hangers or any pets, just go for the battery expertise. Because like when you use batteries in battle, they help a lot. So just keep that in mind. I'm definitely going to go for... Where is it? Weapon penetration. Yeah, let's do lunge. All right. All right, so that's all the time I got for right now. I will see you guys in the next episode. All right, peace.